What's up, guys? In today's video I'm on the lookout for buying some Christmas gifts, so we're gonna get out and go see and browse. I have an idea of what everybody can want, so we're gonna go look, see if we can't find some deals. Sometimes Walmart will have some deals on sale around this time of the year and everything, and then sometimes they don't. So I don't shop on Black Friday, I don't do the madhouse, but I order stuff online, and that's why I like going and looking at the store. Some of you may be thinking, is it wise to put out this video on Thanksgiving to go show? It's actually the day before Thanksgiving, but is it wise to put out a video about what you could be buying for people? I never said I was going to buy this for them, but the general idea, and I can always order this stuff online. We still got plenty of time till Christmas. So that being said, here is today's video of me trying to find the perfect Christmas gifts for all the people on my list. So we are on the road to the store, actually multiple stores. Today we're going to be going by Best Buy, we're going to be going by Walmart, we're going to be going by Target, and even the Dollar Tree, the poor man's store, Dollar Tree. So we'll see what we can find there, and hopefully we can find something that everybody can enjoy. I like buying things from Dollar Tree for my nieces and stuff because they have one niece that's 6 years old. She kind of tends to tear everything up still, so I like buying some cheaper stuff for them, and I always buy her some nice gifts too, people, so don't think that I'm just being cheap for her. But I got two nieces, and it's good practice for someday whenever I might have kids, so we'll see what happens there. We're just coasting down the road here right now, though, just waiting to get up here to the stores. Hopefully traffic isn't too bad. It is the day before Thanksgiving, so we will see. Looks like somebody was doing drag racing marks out here in the middle of the parking lot. Those are tire marks, guys. Look at that. They go all the way around, right in front of my truck, and then all the way back around. That is just, I mean, they were basically just doing a complete donut burnout out here. So we ended up just going to Walmart because Best Buy and Target and all that was way too busy. We couldn't even get in the parking lots here in one of those. Who would have thought the day before Thanksgiving that those would have been a disaster? So we're over here at the Branson West Walmart, one of three, but usually this one is the least busy. So let's go see what we can find here for some gifts, some potential gift ideas. Start over here in the fishing section for some of the guys. A lot of people like going to Bass Pro for this type of stuff, but Bass Pro's a lot higher, so I like coming in here and looking, and it's pretty much the same thing. And in a lot of people's minds, just like mine, fishing pole is a fishing pole. Obviously, you don't buy the cheapest thing that you can buy. The kids' rods are good for, well, kids, because they're not going to be trying to anything then. But even then, if I had kids, I think I'd buy them something a little bit better. So, of course, we've got so many fishing poles the way it is. Bought about 20 of them at an auction here a while back, so kind of hard for me to say here what I could potentially get. I know one potential deal here could be this fishing rod right here. It's $98. Nice heavy duty. Got that nice camo grip on it. That orange color would be ideal. That could be a potential gift idea for somebody that I know. Come down here though, those are not the same fishing poles. They look the same, but Yeah, see, that's an LW. Okay, and then this one over here is a LW, but XFNO. Huh. That's just the lighter duty pole right there. That's the difference. Huh. That's definitely a potential though for some of the guys in my family, uncles, dads, stuff like that. Something I've been wanting to get for a long time is one of these big coolers here, the lifetime coolers. A lot cheaper than a Yeti, but
Find everything open?
yes, sir. Cool thing about these is they have this right here, the Grizzly Bear Committee, certified bear resistant. So even a bear supposed to be resistant against bears. I don't know who actually tested that to see, but that'd be a fun job to have, wouldn't it? Testing coolers against bears and all kinds of other crazy wild animals. Got a lot of people in my family that are boat fanatics too, so boating, fishing sections, definitely good places to start for a lot of this stuff. Actually, I need to pick up one of those boat covers at some point. Probably won't be today, but I definitely need to pick up one of those boat covers. Probably a couple of these paddles. I plan on buying a new canoe here soon. I got rid of these. I got rid of my old canoe years ago, so buying anchors. These heaters right here are really great if you're camping. They're really ideal for that. If you have a small space, you can put them in. Definitely an option. Those little buddy heaters, I had one years ago. Those things last forever, and they're really great for putting in your tent and everything, because they're safe for that. Another one of my favorite aisles here. Again, I do a lot of my camo shopping stuff inside of Walmart over Bass Pro. It's just, these trapper hats are neat. Both of them got super wet whenever I was duck hunting, so that pretty much got ruined, but I might pick up another one. Again, that won't be today, but duck season's underway now. I don't think I'm going to go duck hunting this year, but you never know what I might end up doing. I could change my mind. Some good stuff. For all of you guys who are looking for stuff, definitely go to Walmart for your camo needs and stuff, though, and some of your hunting gear. Save you a bundle compared to Bass Pro and some of those other big name retailers that only carry that stuff, which is weird. But then again, there's some stuff Bass Pro carries that you can't find in Walmart, so that's up to you. But like I said, I'm looking for Christmas ideas. I bet I own every one of these shirts and jackets up here at least once, probably twice in some of them. The cool thing about these is the scent controls. It keeps the scent down, and it really does. It's one of those things you just got to be very cautious with. Obviously, if you wash it in a good scent, it's going to, but it keeps your human scent down is what it does. But as I get older, I've noticed that it doesn't take much. But if you're only wearing it for that, actually I have on one of those shirts right now. That same camo shirt right there, so it is scent control, but I notice as you wash these more and more, they just get to where that scent control doesn't work as well. After about the 7th or 8th time of wearing it, best to get a new one. But you know, I always say deer are some of the smartest, stupidest animals that you'll ever come across, because I've had times that have been making all kinds of noise and they've walked right up there, and then other times being perfectly quiet, and then all you hear is squirrels and rabbits and such. So it's one of those deals. And this video is kind of turning into a hunting, fishing, living every day type video, it looks like, instead of. But I'm seriously just in here looking for potential Christmas gifts for people, so we'll see what we find. When I was a kid, I used to get all kinds of toys like this, like these toy guns here, but they were Nerf. And those of you guys out there, back when they had the real Nerf guns, that's whenever they had the real stuff. Never had anything that was shot anything like that, but I had the original Nerf sniper rifle. I actually had that one, which was, but my friends was jealous when I was a kid because they didn't have that one. They had all little toy shooters. While I'm in here too, I'm gonna look at all the gun cleaning accessories, because I tell you what, if I can find them, I'll show you. These collector wipes right here are some of the greatest things that you could ever buy. They coat your rifle or your handgun or whatever you're using to clean them. They're made for storage, is what they're made for. But I use these on my other. They make your gun kind of slimy though, because they're just such a hard. I don't know. It's so oily, so thick. It's almost like a grease. But these are really ideal for any of you guys out there who are looking for a different type of gun cleaning. And the other stuff that works really well, this Remington spray oil right here. I use this on a lot of my rifles. It just comes with a little straw extension to sprayed down in those tight spaces of your gun and everything. But I just soak my gun in this, and then I clean it off and takes all the rust off of it. And these will do the same thing. These things will be coated in rust if your gun has rust off it. These will take it off. I highly recommend those. I know it sounds more like I'm shopping for myself right now, but I'm just seeing things and I'm getting ideas and telling you guys about them. So I own probably 20 of these gun socks too. Great for storing your rifles if you're going to put them inside of a case too, or if you're going to kind of leave them propping up against the wall. I know a lot of people do that too. These are great. Keep them from getting beat up and scratched when you're not using them. My 308 actually has this sling on it. I bought this sling whenever I bought it. Actually, that 308 I have came from Walmart. Shooting sticks. The one thing about these right here, though, the sling, like what I have in my 308, is I'm a bigger guy and it's extremely tight. So if you're a bigger guy, you can still bite it and it'll still work, but it's really tight on my shoulder. So it's one of those things of just be mindful of that if you're going to buy them. But the price points are good, and everything else is good on those. Been a while since I've been skeet shooting too. I'm going to come back and probably pick up about 5 boxes of those, and that'll be a Christmas gift for the family and stuff. We used to skeet shoot a lot. More coolers and everything. I used to buy nothing but Igloo coolers, but these are a heavier cooler, but we bought the cheap Igloo coolers like these right here. So the hoverboards, as I call them here, not quite what Back to the Future showed us back in the old DeLorean and everything. Might buy this for my oldest niece though. I want to see. I might end up getting this for her. It's a little bit, I mean, it's not too bad, and it's already on rollback even before Black Friday. I've seen people running around on these. I mean, the ones from Back to the Future obviously are way cooler, but this could potentially be something that I actually bought my smallest niece a scooter years ago. It was a Hello Kitty scooter, and my sister got one years ago when she was a kid as well. And it wasn't a scooter. It was similar to these, but it was completely battery powered. It was big, and you could actually sit down on it instead of having to stand on it. So it was one of those. Get back into mountain biking at some point too. I'll probably end up coming in here and buying me a bike. How many of you guys out there know what I'm talking about, though, whenever I say that I spend probably way too much money on my hobbies, but I enjoy them, so it makes it all worthwhile, right, guys? I have some cousins who were obsessed with Hot Wheels back when they were little, and they could tell you the exact car that they wanted all the way down. And I have I guess it'd be another cousin of mine now, who's actually still small, who is wanting a car, but I tell you what, back when I was little, you could have given me that Batmobile there. That was my favorite car on TV when I was a kid. The not the original Adam West Batmobile, but the one like George Clooney and Val Kilmer and them drove in the movies. Those were a lot more. X-Men. I'm a huge semi-truck fan too, and I'm a fan of the movie Cars, so this Mack truck is something else that I might, or Mack from Cars, might end up buying that as a gift to one of my nieces because she loves cars. And then little car set right there. I'm gonna go back down here real quick. Actually, I was looking at this X-Men truck. I was a huge fan of the animated X-Men and actually the live X-Men movies back when I was a kid. Like the first live action movie came out back when I was a kid, which was really cool. Here's the original Adam West Batman for all of you kids out there that only know Christian Bale and some of these other guys as Batman. Adam West. Adam West, and then George Clooney's Batmobile for side-by-side comparisons. That's what they looked like in the movies too. I had a chance to actually buy the real-life version of this car. Actually, it was a remake. It wasn't the one actually used in the movie, but it was a remake. But they wanted like, I forget, like $700,000 or $800,000 for it. It was something ridiculous like that. And there's the Tumbler, so there's the third Batmobile. If I was going to own one, that would be the one. The one from the Dark Knight. And another Batmobile. My goodness, there's Batmobiles all over the place. Just crazy. I used to watch the animated Hot Wheels series on TV as a kid too, which was really an interesting show. That was back when they had all the good shows on, especially late night. They had on Samurai Jack, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, all that good stuff. I wasn't a typical kid though. I wasn't into dinosaurs like this right here. I just wouldn't have liked that if you gave that to me as a kid. I had several of these little helicopters though, the remote control ones. There's lots of stuff here. I haven't been down these aisles in quite a while. Lots of good stuff back there that I am going to have to come back and get as gifts. Let's go down this side. Let's see what they got. As a kid, huge Pokemon fan, huge Yu-Gi-Oh fan. I was more into Yu-Gi-Oh than Pokemon. I still got the cards from both of them though. I haven't collected Dragon Ball Z cards back in the day though. That was the game that very few people actually played. But I'd like to think I was a master at Yu-Gi-Oh and Dragon Ball Z, but I was not very good at the Pokemon card game at all. Which I don't think a lot of people were. See, like, I actually have a Batman action figure, the Christian Bale Batman. I actually have a action figure of him. There was a full stand-up Batman, and that thing was had to be a 1.5 feet tall at least. I mean, it was a pretty big action figure. Beyblade, the animated series, big when I was a kid. Lots of things here. Sonic. I grew up playing a GameCube a lot, and we had Sonic the Hedgehog on the video game you said. Of course, there's all kinds of different games, but game's a little bit different than a TV show, obviously. And of course, like Mario, we had Mario Kart. That was the first ever game we actually got. Had an old school Atari. It's funny because back in the day, Slifer was actually my favorite Pokemon whenever I was watching stuff on TV. So, cards, and I still look for things like that. I think it kind of connects me to my childhood, so I try to look for that all the time, like for the like some different Yu-Gi-Oh cards, they reprint some of the old ones stuff. I still collect that stuff. I still enjoy that stuff. So, ah, yes, the discounted section. This is more my style. As you can see, there isn't much here. Old Poppy. People have bought up a lot of this stuff already. It's funny that the discounted section is not. Usually this is overflowing with stuff, but at this time of the year, I guess everybody's buying stuff. Fall Max Toss. I suggest if you guys actually go to get an Axe Toss game, you can actually get it. And if you guys don't know, I'll make a video on how you guys can do that. They'll be pancake the logs, I call on them. And then you can actually buy the axes separately and actually create it yourself with real axes that'll actually stick, and it'll be a lot more fun. It takes some skill getting used to it, but they're pretty handy whenever you do that. Some more Peppa Pig. I used to know a girl that could imitate the British accent so well. Now this is something that I would have been interested in as a kid. This Hot Wheels set right here. Just look at this thing. Insane. I'm not really seeing anything here. I was big into Bakugan. I was kind of getting a little too old at that time, but I collected a few of these. I still got them, but I really don't do anything with them. That's a game. Enjoyed the TV show. Didn't really care for the game all that much in real life because the TV show just kind of made it better than what it was. I remember back when the first original Spider-Man web shooters came out. Not these, but they had one, and the advertisement on TV after the Tobey Maguire movie was such a success, and they were way different than these, but similar but different, and just one of those things that's back when they were coming out with all that other good stuff as well. My mom and sister are huge collectors of Barbie merchandise, so this is going to get interesting. Trying to look here and see. Sister's a huge fan of Bratz, even still to this day, so. Look at that dream house down there and the size of that thing. 75 plus pieces. Those of you that seen the Barbie movie, of course I didn't see it. But my mom and them are into the old school stuff. They went and actually saw the movie, they didn't care for it, so. But collecting the old school Barbies, I mean, my mom's got Barbies from ever since they started making them practically. She just has enjoyed collecting them, and there's all kinds of different these are all supposed to be different types of Bratz dolls and stuff, I guess, as we go. Fashion dolls and the way they can be dressed up and everything, but this could definitely be there'll definitely be some stuff bought here for the Christmas gifts. Camping aisle. Probably the aisle I spend more time on than any here in Walmart. I've already picked up a few of these things for Christmas gifts. And back at my old job, I actually lost this particular knife right here. I actually bought one of those because I love the wood grain handle and grip on it, the coating and everything, and it actually got lost out there at work my first day I owned it. So those deals. I have a buddy that has one of these Carnivore X's as well, and those things will cut through anything. I mean, he'll use it to bust up wood, and it comes with a striker, and the sheath is actually one of those molded sheaths. It's actually not the soft ones, it's the hard plastic, which is good. Paracord. I got this set here for Christmas years ago, and it's a pretty good set. I actually carry some of that stuff in my bug out bag, which is as like a backup, not as the main stuff, but it's a pretty good set. It's a good starter set if you guys are looking for something to give your kids that are getting old enough to be able to handle something. This is a good starter set right here. And this kit here actually has a lot of the stuff already in it. So this right here is actually this right here. This one in the middle. And then the little hatchet and stuff. Not everything in this kit is actually on the shelf, but like this knife right here is actually this knife right here. It's the same one. It's just, and to tell you guys what a good deal that set actually is, though, if you're looking for something that's kind of more on the trinkety side but still halfway usable, that set's $35. That knife by itself on the shelf right here that I just showed you is $10. So I would suggest you guys just buy them the whole set if you're going to do that. These sticks right here, though, too, these are great if you're going hiking on really hilly terrain and need some extra bracing. I have some walking sticks, but these are even better because they got the straps on them. But I don't actually use that stuff. I just kind of wing it and test myself every time I go for a hike. I know I'm not really looking around a lot for people, but again, I am. It's just one of those deals of I'm looking for gifts for people, and this is going to help me because I get so busy, I get so sidetracked that I forget sometimes the stuff I was doing. So this video is actually going to help me with that. So let's see if they have one here. I'll show you guys this little grill too. This little grill right here, I actually own this grill. Nice little one. I actually want to get this one too. I'm probably buy that as a Christmas gift to myself. I'm gonna get that one, and probably that. I may just get all three of those just to have as a backup and everything. One of those types of deals. Ponchos and sports goods and sleeping bags. I actually, the sleeping bag I have actually is very expensive. It actually cost me about $80, but it's good for like negative temperatures. And so far we have found a couple things that would be interested in buying to some people. Can't really disclose what they are because I don't want anybody to know like what I'm getting for them. Kind of what I said in the beginning. And I'm going to look online too because I may be able to find it for a better deal online, especially with Cyber Monday coming up. So comment down below in this video, guys, what you would want for Christmas. And it doesn't have to be a gift. It could just be that you want your family getting together, or you guys, if you guys are going through hard times and everything, we do want to hear about that. So comment down below and we will be praying for you guys. God bless each and every one of you, and we're going to continue to look here for some more gifts and everything. But I know I said at the beginning that we're going to go to Best Buy and everything. Just way too many people out, so we might do that in a separate part 2 of this video. Hope you guys are doing well out there. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm Jared with JR Exploration and Discovery. God bless each and every one of you. Subscribe and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of our weekly uploads.